Hello everyone, welcome back to another Doctor Who unboxing. Yes, today we have the Celestial Toymaker Steelbook to unbox. So the way this is going to work, we're going to take a look at the presentation for this release, do a Steelbook lineup, show you all the Doctor Who Steelbooks and how the Doctor Who UK Steelbook collection looks like. So without further ado, let's start the unboxing of the actual Celestial Toymaker. Now this is meant to be out on the 10th of June, but it's arrived on Saturday, a couple of days early, so good old HMV coming in through with releasing it a few days early, which is great. So let's take a look. So here is the side of the Steelbook, so let's remove the cardboard prison because it has done its job and it has entered the Pertwee Smith domain. So here is the Steelbook out of its cellophane prison and in the Pertwee Smith domain, not the Toymaker's domain. It has joined the collection. So let's take a look at this artwork. So the artwork for the Steelbook, I have to say the Steelbook artwork's normally better than the DVD artwork, and I have to say the Toymaker one is no exception, even though it's sort of, I guess, mimicking a little bit of like the Three Doctors Target book artwork of like the hand of the Toymaker. Quite creepy and quite unsettling, isn't it, the way it looks? But yeah, I can't say I'm a huge fan of this, because I thought normally with the animation sort of Steelbook releases, they normally just go for, you know, the TARDIS and like a shadowy sort of background of like the villain or something like that. So it's interesting they've sort of gone for this in a way. I guess it's more out there. We've got a sort of swirly pattern, which is, I guess, quite psychedelic. We've got some of these sort of Toymaker's games that looks a little bit questionable. Then we've got sort of bricks and etc. We've got the TARDIS on sort of the main stage. On the back of the J card, we've got some of the sort of Trilogic games, the robots and more sort of things. Celestial Toymaker, little bio there and little special features. So if we remove the J card, so we've got the full artwork there, which is all very nice. And on the side there, quite a groovy spine, so it's definitely going to stand out on your shelf. And on the back, again, we've just got this nice sort of, again, the same pattern what we saw on the back of a J card, the Trilogic game, the robot, and some sort of steps. Yeah, this release is going to be interesting because the animation is, I think, by the same people who did the Web of Fear Part 3 episode animation, which was a little bit, to say the least, ropey. But I think that the Celestial Toymaker seems to, from the stuff, the pictures I've seen and the little clips they've released, definitely seems to fit the vision of this story, so it'll be interesting to see it in full and seeing how it works out in the end. So let's open it up. So we've got the artwork. So disc 1 is episodes 1 to 4 black and white animated with original episode 4, and disc 2 I take it is the colour animation there. So yeah, pretty much the same artwork for both discs, and this is sort of the main DVD artwork and Blu-ray cover art. So we've got a little leaflet, which is good. I've missed the little leaflet, so this will give us a little disc breakdown. Then we'll look at the artwork behind the discs. So here is the little booklet, so let's take a look inside, shall we? So we've got production notes. So this is, I guess, the animation releases have sort of taken a leaf out of the collection sort of leaflets or booklets, but obviously not to the same extent. So we've got a little bit of the animation there. I think the likeness to Peter Purvis is a little bit questionable there. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. So we've got more production notes, which, you know, nice little breakdown of the actual story. Yeah, so it'll be interesting. So yeah, they've definitely taken a few sort of artistic licenses with this. Just look at that with sort of the TARDIS sort of floating in sort of the Toymaker's domain. So yeah, it's definitely an interesting one to say the least. And then a few more stills there. So yeah, definitely seems to fit the story quite well. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out in the full thing. One of the main things with a booklet is the disc breakdown. So disc 1, we have audio commentaries on all 4 episodes with various people. The Celestial Toymaker original version of episode 4, The Final Test, with the following options of audio commentary. That's pretty nice, and production subtitles. So yeah, it's great to see the actual Celestial Toymaker episode 4's on here. I wonder if it's been restored to Blu-ray, or it's just been a sort of a rescan or a slightly retweaked version from the Lost in Time DVD. We'll just have to wait and see, because the restoration they did on the Abominable Snowman episode 2, that was insane and looked really good. So it'd be interesting to see if they've done the same for the surviving episode for this. And on disc 1 we have the photograph reconstruction of the first 3 episodes as well, so that'd be cool. So disc 2, we have the colour animation photo gallery. We have the Doctor Who Collection Escape Room, Team First Doctor, Emily Cook, host actors Maureen O'Brien, Peter Purves and Lisa Bauman, and experience a Doctor Who themed escape room. So I think that's the main sort of feature for this, because I think all the classic Doctors are going to be doing sort of the escape rooms, and it's going to be on obviously the various collection sets, so that's going to be exciting to see. We have Carmen Silma interview, we have Making the Animation, a look at the 2024 animation, and then we have Doctor Who The Hartnell Years from the VHS videotapes Sylvester McCoy introduction, and documents of the camera scripts and radio times cuttings for the Celestial Toymaker. So yeah, pretty nice. And then we've got the cast list, and within this with the various dates that feature within this release. Removing the discs, this is what the artwork is behind the actual disc. Here we have the Doctor Who Steelbook lineup. As you can see, the Celestial Toymaker definitely does stand out, quite a nice and vibrant spine. So yeah, it's got a nice shelf presence in the collection. So this is what a UK Doctor Who Steelbook collection looks like. Yeah, very satisfying to see how that all looks, and just seeing all the steelbooks together. It's one of my favourite things to get with Doctor Who steelbooks, and the Celestial Toymaker is another fine addition for the steelbook range. There we go, that has been my quick little unboxing of Doctor Who the Celestial Toymaker steelbook. What a good time to be a first Doctor fan in terms of physical media, because we've had this, and we've had the Daleks in colour be released this year. So yeah, William Hartnell is doing alright, and it's nice to see the first Doctor get another missing episode story animated, because the second Doctor's definitely been having all the animation love. I know we've had Galaxy 4, but it's great to add another first Doctor story into the collection to make the sort of collection feel a lot more complete than having gaps. So yeah, I'm very interested to see this animation, because obviously, like I say, this is full artistic license, you know, whereas, you know, this isn't following your traditional Doctor Who animation like the Moon Base or the Invasion. This is very much wacky, out there, to reflect the, I guess, the nature of the story, because this is the first time Doctor Who does sort of surreal ideas. You know, I think, you know, the Mind Robbers, the second story, really, this is the one where this really pushes the format of what we can do with the show, and I think the animation probably will reflect that, and hopefully it's better than the Web of Fear episode 3 animation, because I don't really like that animation. So hopefully having it as a full story would be great. So I think this is what I'm definitely going to watch for colour animation first. The special features I'm really excited about, especially the escape room, just to see what that entails, and what better release to debut this new feature on with the Celestial Toymaker. So I'm off to start watching this. And yeah, let me know your thoughts if you're picking this up. If you've watched it already, let me know your thoughts on the animation. Be very interested to hear what you think of it. So without further ado, please do like and subscribe for plenty more Doctor Who related content coming up in the near future, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.